Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and you probably have figured it out by now that I am watching and reviewing just some 2017 films that I am catching up on that I didn't get to watch at the time they came out, but I heard a lot of stuff about them. And this time, I sat down and I watched Tonya. Tonya is directed by Craig Gillespie. It is based on the real-life true events of Tonya Harding, and obviously not just the big media shitstorm from the mid-90s, but her whole life. Tonya Harding is played by Margot Robbie, and you see her very beginnings as a child with her mother, played by Allison Janney, how she went into figure skating, how she became obsessed with it, how she was determined to be the best, and how she went on to marry her husband, played by Sebastian Stan, Jeff, who their relationship was volatile as well. And obviously this leads up to the big event. Now, what I thought of this movie was I really enjoyed this film. I did. Sometimes it's true life stories, it's biographies, it's movies that are just telling the other side of the story. Look, I'm not trying to say that this movie makes Tonya Harding look like a saint and it makes her look like she was the real victim, and because it doesn't. It does not paint her in always the best light, especially seeing her as a child and her upbringing and how she had that attitude. She was a bit of a redneck. She was poor. She really didn't fit in, especially into the profession that she wanted to exceed in. Her mother, Allison Janney, is playing like this awful person. I've never quite seen her play this just wicked. I hesitate to say evil, because you have to think there's some humanity there, but you almost don't see it. She does have a logic to why she does this. She does have reasons for why she treats her that way, why she is abusive, why she is just mentally degrading to her, because she thinks it's going to make her better. She's amazing at that, don't get me wrong. She is amazing. It's just that character was deplorable. Speaking of deplorable, Tonya obviously meets Jeff, played by Sebastian Stan, and Sebastian Stan, I mean, obviously I know him well from the Winter Soldier Marvel movies, and he's great, but this is the first time where I saw him and thought, wow, acting-wise, he's great. He embodies this Jeff guy. Once he's with Tonya, he becomes abusive. He becomes just, they're horrible for each other. But yet he loves her and would do anything for her, clearly. And Margot Robbie as Tonya Harding, yeah, like Margot Robbie, I've always known was a good actress. But this is like, she's a great actress. This is like a whole nother level as far as multiple layers. The psychological abuse that she has gone through. The training she probably did for the skating. You can tell most of it is her. You see these moments where she is in her head and she's trying to play a part for the public, but inside she's a wreck. The incident is something that will always plague her life, will always be something that people remember. I mean, at the time, I was probably 5 or 6 years old. Even I remember how controversial it was. Even I remember how much of a media storm it was and how much everybody couldn't get enough of this. And I guess my only issue, and it's such a minor issue, my only issue is that I wish Nancy Kerrigan played more of a part in the movie, instead of just being like an avatar or just a name of this happened to her. I'd like to have seen maybe more of her relationship to Tonya, but all in all, it's fine. This film does what it needs to do. It told me so much about her story, her background. They have moments of when they even turn and look at the camera and say, yeah, this really happened. Or they'll have other characters, other people who say like, no, that's not what happened. This is my version of it. And they will show you both sides. If you have seen this movie, let me know in the comments below. What did you think of it? Did you like it as much as I did? I really enjoyed the movie. I would have given it a full price. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!